Hey, I got a question for you. What would your leadership look like if you defaulted to the positive? Hi, welcome to the Servant Minded Leadership channel. My name is John, and I am very happy to have you with me. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Come on. Lots of good stuff here. We've got somewhere between 200 and 300 videos at this point. Subscribe, we're putting new stuff out all the time. I can't imagine it's gonna be a bad experience for you. But back to our question. What would happen as a leader if you defaulted to the positive? Now this is really tough. This is a tough part of leadership, because if you've been a leader for more than an hour, you've probably gotten burned in some way. All right, whether it was a staff member that lied to you, or a project that you thought was completed but didn't get completed, or a scam of some sort, or just somebody trying to do something, and you just get jaded. You're just like, oh my goodness, this is stupid. Ugh. But what would happen if you defaulted to the positive? What would happen if when Carlos comes to you and says, man, boss, listen, that project that I said I was gonna have done Friday, last Friday, it's not even started yet. What would it look like to default to the positive? What would it look like to default to the positive when somebody comes to you and is complaining about their manager? Now, I am not under any circumstance suggesting that we bury our head in the sand and pretend like everything is all hunky-dory every single time, no matter what happens. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, what if we didn't default to crisis, and what if we did default to positive? What if, instead of thinking that Carlos is a ne'er-do-well who never meets his deadlines and I should have fired him a long time ago, and the only reason I haven't is whatever blah blah reason, what if instead of defaulting to the negative, we defaulted to I wonder what Carlos has been working on, because I know he's a good worker, and I'll bet you it's been something that has been really meaningful and impactful. And you say, well, John, you don't know my version of Carlos, okay? The last time my version, whether that was Renee or Stacy or whatever their name was, all right, you're thinking, no, they never do anything. They're always just trying to get out of it. Okay, I get it. Again, what would happen if you defaulted to the positive? What if, when Carlos or Renee or Stacy or whoever it was comes to you and says, boss, listen, remember how that project was supposed to be done on Friday? Last Friday? It's not done. It's not getting done. I haven't even started. And what if you said, oh, wow, okay, boy, we sure needed that done. Come on in, let's talk, let's figure out what's going on. And they sit down and they're a little worried, right? And what if the question was not, what have you been doing with all your time? You knew this needed to get done. How come it's not done? And what if the question was, hey, I know that you're doing the best you can. What is it that I put on your plate? I'm gonna have to pull something off your plate so that we can make sure that this gets done. Can you give me a list of what you've been working on so that I can better understand? Now here's the beauty of that question. If they're not doing anything, that's gonna come out right there, isn't it? But if they are, and I really hope for your sake and for the sake of your team that they are, they're valued as a human being. And they're not attacked because of something that didn't get done. They're understood in the context of disappointment. And when somebody comes to us and they come to us with a new idea, instead of defaulting to those ideas never work, we default to how can we make this idea work? And when people come to us and they've got their newest reason for needing a day off, instead of assuming that they're never going to be consistent and punctual, we recognize that they have a family that they care about, and that if we can facilitate that relationship, it will make them a better and more productive member of our team. What if we defaulted to the positive? I'm going to give you 3 results that I can all but guarantee if we will default to the positive. First, trust will be built. Why? because people will know you care, and in the event that they are not doing what they're supposed to do, it will come out. And so when it comes out, now it's not my assumption, and it's not my accusation, and it's not my how dare you, it's, well, honestly, I haven't done much. I don't really have any projects that I'm working on. Okay. And you know that in order to be a part of this team, we're a high achieving team. We demand a lot from our team members. Yeah, I do. All right. So are you interested in staying on the team? Or is this maybe more than you thought you meant to sign up for? No, boss, I do. I want to stay on the team. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you that opportunity because I believe you. I'm going to default to the positive. You have to say that. I'm going to default to the positive. You have until Wednesday. Yes, this Wednesday to have that done. And if you are unable to complete it, which honestly, that's a tall order, and I get it if you can't, but I don't have any wiggle room. So either you're able to complete it, and that'll demonstrate that you're a part of our team, or you don't, and that will demonstrate that we probably need to get somebody else working on that project. All right? But here's the deal. I'm going to give you your shot. I'm going to give you your chance. I'm going to default to the positive. I'm going to assume the best. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to dignify you as a person because love is in my heart and my desire to serve you remains. What would happen if we defaulted to positive? Trust would be built. Inspiration would ensue, whether my metaphorical Carlos gets it done or not. The rest of the team is going to understand the expectation, and inspiration will ensue. Trust will be built, inspiration will ensue, and you'll grow as a leader. Default to the positive, my friends. It's a beautiful place to be. Oh, and by the way, it's much better on our mental and physical health. Thanks for joining us today on the Servant Minded Leadership Channel, where we're empowering leaders like you to change the world.